A former police officer is on trial tonight, accused of using excessive force against the woman seen in this mugshot. You can see the injuries on her face after the arrest. Channel 9's Hickory reporter Dave Faherty was at the federal courthouse today where the jury heard from both sides. Dave?
Yeah, Scott, prosecutors told that jury earlier today that Robert George, the police officer from Hickory, reached into the back of his patrol car, grabbed the woman who was in his custody, and threw her to the ground like she was a rag doll. They say that Robert George also later lied to his supervisor about her injuries.
Robert, do you feel like you used excessive force in this case?
Former Hickory Police Sergeant Robert George didn't answer any of our questions about the arrest of Chelsea Doolittle on Union Square in downtown Hickory. This is a booking photo the night the 26-year-old was taken into custody in 2013. Prosecutors say she was handcuffed and slammed to the ground by George at police headquarters. They told the jury there's video evidence of the incident.
Do you feel bad about what happened to Chelsea?
He's got no comment. No, he's got nothing to say.
His attorney told the jury that Doolittle's legs went limp after George had to lift her out of his patrol car after repeatedly asking her to get out. But his own supervisor testified the video taken by this camera outside the department showed George throwing her to the ground and moments later placing a spit mask over her head as she sat injured in a holding cell. That supervisor says paperwork filled out by Sergeant George also did not accurately describe what happened. George told Doolittle's father, who at one time was also a Hickory police officer, she resisted arrest and had a bloody nose. He testified today, but our cameras were not permitted in court. He did speak to us soon after the incident when George was fired by the police department.
To me, he went overboard. I mean, he went way overboard. I don't know what in the world was from my understanding, her being handcuffed, you would have to hit or throw or whatever he did.
And Chelsea Doolittle did take the stand this afternoon. She told the jury she didn't remember much from that night because of the extent of her injury. Scott, there's a lot at stake for Robert George here in Statesville. If he is convicted by this jury, he could face up to 20 years of federal prison time. Reporting live from Statesville, now back to you, Scott.
All right, Dave, covering the trial for us. Dave, thank you.